Hello, Gayatri. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Rajni. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm also doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of sessions together already, but since many people are new here, so first I like to know about you. Like I know, but I want other people to know about you. Who is Gayatri Sharma and what she does?
For sure. Yes, your channel is growing every single day, which is so amazing, and congratulations to you for that. And to new audience, hello everyone. My name is Gaitri Sharma. I have been an English language trainer for 3.5 years. I come from west part of UP, and in my journey so far, I have helped more than 6 to 7,000 students or learners to improve their spoken English communication personality from all walks of life. I mean, a child of 5 to 6 year old to a person of 60 or in their 60s or 70s. That has been an amazing journey, and I look forward to help a lot of learners in my life further as well. That's all about me. I also run a YouTube channel called Gaitris English Hub. Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Wow, fantastic. It's really amazing to hear about you that you have trained so far 6,000 to 7,000 people. This is something very amazing, and at this age, you have achieved it. And definitely, I believe that they are getting results and people are feeling great about it. And as you mentioned in your previous sessions too with me, that you are training people for personality development too. You help them in that case
Mhm,
too. So today I'm curious to know about that first. Maybe many people out there are curious that first how to analyze the personality,
mhm.
and then what are the personality traits they need to be they need to focus, and how they can improve.
Oh, great. I think similar session I had day before yesterday with a girl called Niyati. Yes. But one thing, okay, let me say what I understand when I understand changing and developing your personality as an individual. See, we live on some norms or kind of philosophical quotes that look doesn't matter and that doesn't matter and color doesn't matter and whatnot. But I somehow understand everything matters, right? When it comes to represent yourself as a person, as a brand, everything matters. Like how you look, how you talk, how you walk, how you react, everything, right? But first, you must know that what are the things which you are insecure with, right? Be a lot of us, we are big critique of us ourselves. We keep criticize, oh, I don't look good, my hair, my eyes, my voice, and whatnot, right? Analyze yourself, understand what are your flaws, and then accept them. First of all, don't live in delusional mindset that doesn't matter and that doesn't matter. Everything matters when it comes to personality, and that is my personal analyzation on my own personality. I have been in a journey where I have transformed myself as a person, as an individual. I used to be very conservative with my mentality, and I used to feel that everything, when I am conservative, I used to feel everyone is like that and this is how things work. But no, I had to somehow be flexible, and I had to work on my mindset regarding a lot of things. For example, I can give you an example, money. So I had always been taught that money doesn't grow on tree, and I had that mindset. But when I grew up, when I connected to people outside of my box, that opened up my brain. No, that's not the things work. If you work hard, if you work smart, everything works for you, right? So analyze your thought process, change your self talk. If you are critical about yourself, if you say, okay, so we keep talking about communication skill, we keep talking about English, right? Let me tell you one thing. If you have a mindset that whenever I speak in English, I make mistakes, so then do not listen to people who say, oh, grammar doesn't matter. Work on yourself, work on your mistakes. That will give you that confidence to be confident as a confident personality. So, first of all, I believe that a person who wants to be or who wants to step in on the journey of changing and developing their personality, they must know what is wrong and what is need to be worked on, and then they can grow. So, first, they must analyze their personality and understand what is wrong and work on it. That's what I feel.
Okay. That's really fantastic to know that people need to analyze first themselves, measure the things. But is there any particular practice that they can follow to analyze? As per my understanding, this is one I have so far understood, and I don't know whether it is
Mm-hmm.
included in personality development or not. But I
Mm-hmm.
have been, whenever I struggle with something, or whenever there is something that I'm not sure about, or I have a lot of confusion, I'm baffled entirely, then I just sit with myself. I think properly, like I give time to myself, like what is going on and why it is going on. Then I do the introspection thing, like asking questions to me, like why am I feeling like this way, or what is this, like if continuously have the worry about it, will it serve me, or if there is anything that I can add, or if there is anything that if I take any action and that will alter the situation. So this is how I do, and if still I don't have any clarity, then I just sit with pen and paper. I write down every
Mm-hmm.
emotion, I write down everything, and then I think, like if you keep thinking about it, that is not gonna serve, that is gonna just strengthen the fear, the hesitation, or whatever the doubt or whatever the negativity is. Instead, just focus on the solution and the action part. Results will be taken
Mm-hmm.
by, like as I am the strong believer of the universe, I believe that results will be taken care by the universe. Just focus on the action part. So that's how I analyze, and that's how maybe it has helped me. I don't know what about the outer personality about me, but inner strength I got from this, the clarity, the focus, the confidence and strength I got from this way. Like this is my method that I follow. Is there anything that you can tell us that people can follow?
Hmm. Same thing I follow. I watched a reel and there was a very small girl and she said in Hindi, that was a very beautiful thing. She said कि आपको पता है आपके हाथ में परिणाम कभी नहीं आ सकता. परिणाम अगर आपके हाथ में होता तो आप पहले से डिसाइड कर लेते कि मुझे करना क्या है जिंदगी में. And she said that focus what you are doing and stay strong. But as human, and these days, because we are in a race to be perfect, we are in a race to show off people that I'm doing that and I'm doing that. We somehow forget that we have to take actions and then we keep focusing on results all the time. And that is something which I also deal at times. As a human being, I'm not a perfect person. But yes, there are multiple practices which I have tried, and I still, because I still believe there are a lot of areas, a lot of insecurities of mine, fears of mine, traits of mine where I have to work on. What I do, yes, I write, I sit, I process. Acknowledgement and acceptance is the first step of anything. You must know that something is wrong. That's what I keep saying all the time. And then be the problem solver of yourself. We Indians are really good at giving advice to people, right? So why not us, right? Whenever you have problems, sit with yourself and keep questioning until you get why. And then you get the answer, right? You keep getting answers when you keep going for why, and then there is an answer. So when you get the last answer that, oh, this is the main problem, now understand, do you have solution of this problem? Or like for example, again I'll come back to English and communication skill. Now when you say I'm not good at grammar, I'm not good at pronunciation, I'm not good at vocabulary, I don't have good words, you have accepted it. Why don't I have good words? Because I don't learn them, I don't practice them. Why don't I practice them? I don't have time, I have very busy life. Now what is the solution? You have to give yourself solution. Now if someone, imagine that someone comes to you and keeps saying all the time, Rajni, I have been learning spoken English for last 10 years and I have not been able to make it. The reason because I don't have time, right? So what will you think that that is not my problem. If you don't have time, you have to practice because I know how I have learned English, how I have worked on it. Accept the things and start working. Now, if you do not have problem, first sit with yourself, give yourself solution. If you don't have, just go on internet. Again, if you do not have solution on internet, if you feel like, because internet has excessive amount of knowledge these days, people get puzzled and baffled and they feel like what to pick, what not to pick, who to listen, who not to listen. What I say, pick one video and trust that person. So I do not recommend them any influencer. I just ask them, go pick it up and execute it at least for 15 days. So if you are working on your voice modulation, if you are working on your grammar, if you are working on your pronunciation, or anything for the matter of fact, just give 15 days to the practice which you are told on that video, or maybe by that so and so person. Accept it, work on it, and then wait. Now, if you see after 15 days, 1 month, if you see results or if you see improvement, go forward with the same exercise, or be experimental, change the influencer, listen to someone else and practice that. That is what I do. So this is what I can say, that this is the practice. Accept, understand, do you have solution to the problem? If yes, work. If you don't have solution, go on internet, check it out. If that is something which confuses a lot, connect to a person, take sessions with people, right? Find there are a lot of options. People come to me, they say, ma'am, fees is really high. Some platforms charge really high. Their fees is that and that and that. Go find option. You'll get people who charge really less. So that will help you. That's what I do.
Oh, that's really amazing. And I believe that this will help people who are looking forward to enhance their personality, mindset, and communication skill. Uh, but one more thing I have realized so far, sometimes people don't have that much, like, I have this in me that I'm capable enough to understand my feelings and capable enough to
Mm-hmm.
ask certain questions to myself, but not everybody is able to do that. So there are, I think it is in me because of these books. I have read a lot of books, I have read a lot of people, their struggle, their mindset, how they, you know, came out of certain situations, how they dealt with certain things, and how they became resilient and all these things. And I think from there
Mm-hmm.
I incorporated this in myself. Now it has become easier for me. But people who are not into reading, people who don't have that much time, or maybe they don't get how to do it, everybody is saying that do introspection, but I am not able to. Like, this is not easy thing for me to do. So I think, as you mentioned, that pick one video or pick one person that you are able to resonate with or relate with.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I think books also help a lot. For example, the book written by Ankur Warikoo, that is Get Epic Shit Done, the second one. In first, he talks about
Mm-hmm.
do epic shit. He talks about his struggles, his failures, and all. But in second, he wrote the book in a way like a student is asking a lot of questions and he is answering as a mentor. So it is written in a format student and a mentor. So I think if people have a lot of questions, still if they are not getting any answer, they can pick that. And very popular one, that is Bhagavad Gita. If somebody is spiritual, interested, they can pick Bhagavad Gita and they can read. So far, I haven't read it. I don't know, but I have heard about it from many people. If you have any doubt related to life, anything, you are struggling with anything, you will find every solution in Bhagavad Gita. Though it requires
Mm-hmm.
time, again, patience, but if somebody wants, they can go with that. At the same time, few people provide practices too in their books itself. For example, written by
Mm-hmm.
Mitesh Khatri, The Law of Attraction, they provided practice, then practically they, provided that format, like this is one you have to write, this is one you have to think, this is one that you have to ponder about, and if you get this answer you
Mm-hmm.
have to move to this, if you get the negative one you have to move to this. So certain practices are elaborated in a well manner that you don't need to do anything. Pick that and do. Try and test, and you can then rely if something works for you. I'm not saying that, okay, Mitesh Khatri has written this, so you should be following it. Try. Pick a lot of books. Okay, I'm just giving two examples here. Pick any book which you like and then read and then try. So this can also help people to, pick certain practices and then, grow in life. Great.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, knowledge is something which gives you confidence, and I am the big supporter of knowledge. However, I have recently stopped reading self-help books because they pressurized me as a person. They made me feel that I am the one who is behind or I am the last in the race, something like that. But there are different genres of books which I feel like that it depends like how good reader you are. It depends like what you have read so far. So I've gone through different multiple genres. I've been a person who has read the stories of fairy tales and kind of Cinderellas and all. Then I have been the person who has read the autobiographies of people, and I think that is one of my favorite genres so far, which I have experimented with. I remember reading one autobiography of Priyanka Chopra, Unfinished a Memoir, and that somehow shook me internally. That how bold that lady is. How bold. The chapter which completely left me speechless was the chapter when she's talking about the day she lost her father. Priyanka Chopra lost her father. And that was something which just took me to a different world. Like, how can someone be this much strong? So I love reading autobiographies of people, and then they let you understand that how you can navigate your feelings. Though everyone gets when they get in a situation, they deal with that. But then these books help you a lot, right? So, but self-help books somehow I have dropped them. And even if you want to go for self-help book, I would really recommend you whatever you read, process and then execute. Every book has something to offer you. Every book demands practical implementation, whether you go for Atomic Habits, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, any book, right? Practically implement that. Just do not read for boasting, oh, I have read these many books. No, just read and implement them, what they are asking you to do. So that's what I believe.
So true, so true. And that is why sometimes people struggle in it, like implementation when it comes to implementing those. And that is why I have the habit of reading the same book. If I like, I'll read it again and again, like 4 to 5 times. This is in me in order to
Mm-hmm.
just learn actually and apply in life. Great. And about Priyanka Chopra, like I have this book in my bucket list. I haven't read so far, but I want to read because she is already my inspiration. And one, like just like that, I haven't read any book about her, but I think you know that very famous teacher who is Nimisha Bansal. She teaches
Mm-hmm.
English for banking
Mm-hmm.
examinations. When I was preparing for banking, I was connected to her, and from there I got a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation. She lost her father the second
Mm-hmm.
day she was taking classes, just second day, and that
Gosh.
without reading anything in just one day you got this. Oh my goodness, like how she lost her father yesterday and today she was crying, uh and then she controlled, stopped, and students were saying few things, and that was strength. And that's how I felt like if you have a great bond with students, with your people, no matter if they are online virtual, like we were taking classes from her, and till today I'm connected to her. Till today she is my inspiration. Like just in 2 days she was taking classes and she lost her father. That's a huge thing. So I think if you are a good observer, if you are that kind of person, you don't need big, always big books. From just one session, you can learn a lot. So that is with me, still with me, that how I don't know how she did that, but she did. Here, sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
struggle with a very minor, physical health issue. We stop. I do that. I stop taking classes or I start making excuses if I have to do something, but it was a huge thing, losing father and
Mm-hmm.
then taking sessions and teaching people for 6 to 7 hours continuously. And people were coming to their home. She was at their, parents' home. People were coming, there were a lot of noise, crying, and she was taking classes in a separate room. I wasn't able to
No,
think how. And it's a big thing, I think. इससे
you
ज्यादा
need
और
different level of strength.
inspirational, yeah, क्या हो सकता है? I mean, really. And since then she's really my inspiration, that how much she works hard and how she loves. This is one that you get, that you should love your students too, you should be there for your
Mm-hmm.
students too. A lot of things I have learned during that journey too, from teachers. I was observing teachers too, like how hardworking they are for their students, and they are always there. So yes. Okay, I think we have only 6 more minutes and I don't want to end this session abruptly. So before we move
Mm-hmm.
forward, I want to know if you are planning something interesting, challenging, and new for the audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Gosh, I'm not able to get over with that Nimisha Bansal's ma'am thing. But anyway, I've got multiple similar stories, and I can never imagine myself in these situations. But these stories and these situations give you strength to fight more. Anyway, we'll have more conversations on such topics. But okay, yes. So today, I want to announce some of my batches, which I've been getting multiple requests from the people these days since the time we have launched that 21 days challenge and something like that. So yes, everyone we are launching. I mean, I'm launching again few batches on different timings, so you can decide according to you. It depends how many participants I get for one batch, and that batch will be completely for beginner, where I make you understand about the foundational things of English language. We work on basic grammar rules and few tenses which help you a lot to hold at least basic conversation. So if you are the one who is looking for beginner classes, and if you are the one who has been struggling so far not to know or not to get to understand somehow where to start, what is the first step, do join me for that batch. And there is one more batch which I'm launching for the people who are at intermediate level or advanced. If you are looking for upgradation in your communication skill or accept English, if you want to work on your mindset, or if you are the one who has been dealing with some of your personality traits and you have been thinking that how to work on them, because English is not just a language, it is an emotional way of living, right? So if you are struggling to deal with that emotional side, you can join us. And that intermediate batch will, there will not be any grammar or anything, it will be completely for role plays, communication, different situations where I'll put you definitely online only, because we don't have any offline thing. So yeah, you can join us. You can join first Try to Thrive Telegram channel, and everything will be uploaded there. I'll be starting on 1st May or 3rd May. So make sure that you come, join us. You'll get further details. Yeah,
Wow, thank you so much for introducing that. And I think people struggle a lot whenever we launch batches, they struggle a lot to find the information. So I think this is the
mm-hmm.
right way. And guys, if you are looking forward to, start your journey of speaking English and improve your communication skill, this is the right opportunity for you, because nowadays maybe you have holidays to like some people have holidays maybe, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe not that much responsibilities on female that are, work, maybe are at home, and they have to pack lunch boxes for their
Mm-hmm.
kids. So because of
Mm-hmm.
kids holidays, now you can also utilize your time properly. So I think now you can join batches and can enhance your communication skill during this holiday time, summer vacation for
Mm-hmm.
1.5 months, I guess. So yeah, that's a great opportunity, guys. And for further detail, you can join Telegram group, that is Try to Thrive, and I'll mention link in the description box. Yeah. So
Yeah,
anything else?
I remember. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading like so many comments beneath your video last time when I launched that 21 days challenge. How to join that? Where is the link, guys? Please listen to us very carefully. You'll get every detail on Try to Thrive channel. There is a channel which Rajni has, right, on Telegram. Join it. Every detail is shared there, so do not get confused. And many of you, I have seen so many comments on Rajni's videos that I want to be like you, Rajni ma'am. I want to be like, Gayatri is really bold. She's confident. So if you want to be like us, you must work hard like us. What we have done, we come from very strange background. We have never been in such environment. But if we have, that means we accepted our flaws, we accepted our weaknesses, and we worked on them. So you can come, and I am going to help professionals, homemakers, or kids, or whosoever wants to improve their communication skills.
Great, fantastic.
That's it.
Okay, so we are very excited to see you guys in the batches and on Try to Thrive Telegram channel. If you also have the same motivation, dedication, inspiration behind learning and mastering your communication skill, this is the right platform and right time for you to grab the opportunity. So, thank you so much, Gayatri, for introducing this. And this would be great for everybody. And I hope people enjoyed listening to us and got some inspiration, maybe not just from us, but from Nimisha ma'am's story too, that stays with me. And I
Yeah.
think that will help many people out there who make small excuses to just refrain from achieving or procrastinating things. Yeah.
So if this is your hindrance, if this is the only thing which is an obstacle in your life, and you feel that if you work on your communication skill and it can give you an edge, please work on this and get over with this. So all the best to everyone. We'll see you on
Yeah.
the other side.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you so much,
much for
Rajni.
joining me today. Yeah. Bye
All
bye.
the
Have a
best. Have
great
a
day
good time.
ahead.
Bye.
Yeah, yeah. You too.